So we were featured on Fox Business, it looks like. I don't know if you know how PR works, but a lot of times you'll get contacted or a call from somebody and they'll be looking for an insight based on a certain topic. You know, they might reach out to you, through an email or LinkedIn or sometimes through your PR company, but you don't know who it is. And then you give them these quotes and insights on a topic, and then you never know where they're going to end up. Sometimes they end up on Bloomberg, they can end up in your local newspaper, CNBC, Business Insider. This one, we got a notification that it popped up on Fox Business. We didn't even know that that's where that one was going. But, we get these pretty often. We're one of the top career consulting companies in the country. So we're always getting hit up for insights based on careers, jobs, and interviewing and all that fun stuff. But it looks like I actually got picked up in this one. If you're not good at the work, it may be time to leave. Coming from advice that I told a friend lately, we can do things that we love, but we can also be terrible at them. But it also means a low level of job satisfaction. So that's something that I talk about pretty often because I feel like, we do seminars at colleges. We'll go out and help talk about careers, interviewing, resume writing, and all that fun stuff. So we're very active in the academic community. We do college planning for those coming out of high school. And a lot of times the high school kids will talk about, love, 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 passion, passion, passion. Got to do what I love, got to do passion. And I made that mistake. Like, I got into the tech world when I was in my teens, made a bunch of money, no complaints. But that was something I loved. I'd stay up for days straight, like drinking Jolt Cola, staying up 40, 50 hours, just doing computer stuff. And it was a hobby. It was something I loved. And I turned that love and passion into work. I turned that into my first real business in my mind, consulting in the tech world. And then one day I woke up and I never wanted to do tech again because once I had customers and dealing with that all day, every day, it ruined my hobby. It ruined my passion. And I realized from there on out, I'm going to do things that I'm good at that make me money. And I'm going to leave my hobbies and passions on the side for things I really enjoy. Once it becomes work, it's no more fun. So that was my first lesson. The next thing I learned after I own a handful of recruiting companies and obviously some career service companies here for 2 decades, one thing I have learned is that you can have a passion for something and you can love doing something but be terrible at it. And nothing is worse than going into a job every day that you're terrible at. Your customers are complaining at you, your boss is probably on you, your coworkers don't like you because you're dragging the department down. You might not be making as much money as you want to or need to, for that example, if you have a family. So we can go do things we love or have a passion for, but if we're terrible at them, life's not very happy. It actually leads to a very low level of job satisfaction because we're terrible at our job. We might love it, but don't you want to feel that you're good at something? And that's when I realized I love business and I don't care what I do. I just want to do something in business that I'm good at. And I threw that whole love and passion thing out the window. And I started doing things that I knew would make good money, that I know I'd have a lot of success at, because that success felt good. Everybody wants to feel like they're doing a good job, that they're world class at something, that they're the best at something. And I started thinking about that more and more and more. And it's like, how do we get, some more content out there to people to get them thinking about, should I chase my passion and my love, or should I go do the things that allows me to live the life I want to live and do something that I'm actually good at? Because I think that actually ends up paying off better in the long run. So anyways, it's one of those surprises that you never know if we're going to show up in a local newspaper. You might show up on someone's blog somewhere. You might show up on CNN. You might show up on Fox Business. We ended up on Fox Business, which is pretty cool to get featured. So it looks like they, based on how they wrote it, that looks like a phone quote. So anyways, that's all we got for this one. Drop a comment if you have a question you'd like to ask about careers, and we'll try to get you featured on the show. But until then, we'll catch you on the next one.